Hello everyone, welcome to Foundation. This is a game that I have played a lot of. Um, it is a city builder, but it's like medieval. And the way that it works is you kind of you build everything, and the paths that are made by the citizens are generated by them. So the tracks that they take are what generate paths. Um, like I said, I've played this game a lot. This is kind of part of my morning routine. I will wake up, throw in a podcast, and then play this for the duration of that podcast. Um, and I'm still not very good at it, but that doesn't really matter too much because, you know, we're having fun here. Um, so each game, you can create a different uh, place, basically, all generated. Obviously, you can get the randomly generated ones. You can have a coastal town, a river town, or just like a hilly area. I've never really done a hilly area. I normally go with a coastal or a river, just because it's, close to water. Um, but then from there, you can generate the map, basically. So you can add more or less rivers, or lakes, I guess. You can increase the terrain by like how hilly it is and everything, as you can see here. I'm kind of not really happy with this, but it's fine just because I'm showing you. Um, I don't want too much lake, but that'll be okay, I think. Um, huh. How shall we do this? I quite like that because this has got an island in. Oh, there's one down here as well. Um, we don't want it super hilly. We kind of do want it to slope, just that way it's easier to build on. Although that looks a bit too rough. Let's lower that a bit then. That looks a bit plain Jane. Okay. You know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Okay. Right, I'm just going to go with casual because you know, let's just let's just keep it light. Don't really want to adjust too much of the settings here too much either. Um, what shall we go for? You know what, again, let's just keep this chill. Let's just relax and play. And now we can make our heraldry. Um, this, if a game offers me heraldry, I'm all for it. I'm so on board. I quite like this. Hmm. Let's go. This one looks quite fancy. This one looks fancy. And what should we have on it? What have we got? What is this? That's just two fish. Um, let's go. Oh, do you know what? Let's go one of these. Let's do four of them. Or should we do three? Yeah, three looks way better. And what about this? The actual design. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that, and let's make them. I'm feeling green. And white, maybe? No. So that's purple. Not super. What about a lighter green? Let's change this one then. Change that to white. Looks a bit boring, doesn't it? Blue? Yeah, that'll be alright. And I kind of would like these to have maybe a red outline. No. A black outline is definitely nicer. Why don't we change this to... I can't really do the same blue. No. Yeah, that was fine as yellow. And now we can name the village. Let's see what we've got. Kleinestein. Boscavode. Caverde. I quite like Eldengate, to be honest. Let's just get with Eldengate, that seems quite nice. And then, what shall our name be? We randomly generate one. Harolder, Friedrich, SDN, I guess it's Alice, Erica, Sancho, Bjorn, Garci, Blanche Fleur. No thanks, that's a fucking huge mouthful. Joanna, Lois. Do you know what? Let's go with Florgle again. From Hark the Ghoul. Let's go with that. Why not? We're Florgle. Very medieval name. Right. Now that all the tutorial stuff is out the way, we can build our first territory. So, where do we kind of want somewhere that has wood that we're gonna need. I mean, this territory is quite big. We also want to be kind of somewhere near this lake so we could get some fish going. But I mean, that's not like a huge priority right off the bat, so that's not really big enough. I think, yeah, I think we'll just go with the first place it gave us, because we've got the wood here, and enough open space that we can build on. Plus, we're not too far away from a lake either side. So let's go here. Okay. Now we can throw down our village center, which is what will spawn us our villages. So just build that there. Excellent. We're now a hamlet. Even though there's no... I'd say we're more of a clearing than a hamlet right now. Here we go. Build a builder's workshop. Nice and easy. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't need to explain to you what a builder's workshop is, but when we throw this down, we can actually rotate it in whatever direction we want. I'm just going to have it facing the... There we go. Have it facing the town centre as best I can. And now we need to assign people. So I'm just going to assign these two because we're going to need it. A lumber camp. Great. Now, where is... Okay, we've got the most wood over here. So let's just throw that down there. Rotate that again, even though it's not entirely necessary, but let's do that there at a slight angle. And now our builders should hopefully get to build. Do you know what? Let's assign one more. Why not? What have we got to lose? And let's make that priority. And I'll assign some woodcutters. What's going to speed this up a little bit, just so we can get this done just that little bit faster. Now, obviously I know the intro to this game quite well, but there's still so much that I don't really understand. But this, painting landscapes, this is basically just how you will gather your resources. So we're just going to paint here, and then they should start chopping down all of this wood in no time, which we can then use to build more things. Okay, there we go. That's that done. And now what have we unlocked? Forester camp. Okay, so we will definitely need to replant trees if we're going to cut a load down. So I'm just going to rotate this. There we go. And now I can't start painting anything down just yet because it's not built. But we've already got someone on that, so it doesn't matter too much. But now that we're starting to get some wood in... Oh, we also have a scavengers camp. So I'm just going to put this along this road here. And then they're just going to start collecting these berries here, and over here. And hopefully get some food going, because we're going to need it. Yes, so some outbuildings, like this Forester's Camp, they have their own painting section. So we're just going to basically dedicate this entire section back here to replanting trees so that we can just have essentially a constant supply of wood going, which is obviously quite beneficial. Now, while we wait for these berries to be, well, I mean, first of all, we need it to be built, which would be grand, but you can see here, you don't put paths down. The citizens generate the paths with the way that they walk, so they're just treading the ground, basically. Which, you know, I don't mind, but I don't mind because it makes things look a bit more natural and organic. But sometimes it is nice just to have a path, just so you can keep things a bit more organized. But that's also, you know, not entirely how paths work. At least not in the UK. Like, every road and path almost was pretty much generated by the people who came before, who were just going on routes, and then we were like, do you know what, it's easier. Let's just put pavement down for this. Or asphalt, or whatever you want to call it, tarmac. Okay, so now that we have people going to get berries, because they're stockpiling them here. So that means that people should have food now. Now we need to paint a residential zone. So obviously I don't feel like I need to explain what a residential zone is. I'm pretty sure you're all smart enough to figure that one out. But let's just put it here for now. And let's build another one. There's stone there, which... Oh, okay. Apparently that's totally fine. We can expand this later. Now, what did we get? A stonecutter's camp. Great. So... Oh, my frame rate's really going at it. So now that we have the stonecutters, I'm just going to rotate this just so it's a bit more front-facing. There we go. We'll build this. And we will also build a well. Which I'm gonna put kind of in the town centre. So there we go. There's that. And they're already starting to build their houses. Nice one. Lovely little house there. When the woodcutters are finished chopping down these trees, I'm going to expand this round into here, just so that we have a bit more of a residential area. Although, do we own this land over here? No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because this clearing could be a good little place for, you know, housing, and then if we expand over this way, we could make this more of like the town, you know, the where all the shopping gets done, all the stores. Okay, right. We've got a woodcutter's camp. Great. How many people do we have unemployed? 2 people unemployed. A happiness of 3 and a population of 10. So let's just throw 2 miners there, so we can get some stone going. And does this well? Yes, this well needs 5 stone. Okay. Okay, so our well is now built, which is, well, it's not completely finished, but it's almost there. And you know, it's starting to look quite nice. Got a lovely forest which is still being planted here. It's not really much of a forest, it's more just like a dense wooded area. And they are really taking their time building this well. I'm not entirely sure why. Don't have any other people that we can put into the builders, but we also already have 3 builders anyway, so they're just taking their sweet time building this. But let's make this a priority. So hopefully they will actually rush this a little bit quicker. Okay, now that our well is built, we can now do the multi-part building, which is markets, primarily. But well, primarily for now. But in time, as we get more upgrades, we will be able to kind of expand out and upgrade other parts and other buildings. So first we kind of want to throw down our market stall. So I'm just going to throw this here. Just keep it close by. And then we're going to throw a nice little tent on top. There we go. And again, let's make this a priority building. Even though it's the only building here, but still, doesn't really matter too much. Okay, now even though the building isn't finished yet, we can assign someone. Don't have anyone to spare. So that means I'm gonna have to take someone from somewhere else and reassign them. How many woodcutters do we have? We only have 2. Okay, well I know we have 3 builders, so I'm gonna take one of these builders away. Oh god, the camera's moving. And we are going to assign them here. And we're also going to assign a resource, which is berries, because it's all we have. Okay, now this just tells us about editing buildings, which just means we can add things to them, move them around. But it will charge us, and we will have to rebuild them elsewhere when that happens. But we don't have to worry about that just yet. Right now, we need to get our happiness up to, what is that, 75%, and we're only at 25. Oh, we're at 28 now. No, I just adjusted the graphics real quick, just so it's a little bit smoother, and just so you can really see what these people are like. We can zoom in here. We can actually click on villagers and find out their names, their social ranking, and what their level is in their profession. So right here we've got Doma. Here we have Jesus, Ermengarda. I would assume that's how you say that. Floris. That's Ermengarda again. And these guys clearly aren't too busy, so hopefully we can get this up to 75%, and they can start to be kind of just a little bit happier. In the meantime, though, since we've got quite a big clearing here, I'm just going to throw down just a little bit more residential, just in this area. And there we go. I'm also going to just increase the area for wood cutting, just so we can get these last little trees here. Eventually, what my plan is this part here, once we connect this up to this part, is going to be sort of the main residential area, and then we can move from there through into here and have this be the main town almost. We might put some more residential in this area, just kind of fill out the space, but as I have done from my multiple other playthroughs, it can get a little bit packed. So we're quite lucky. We also have all of this open space that I somehow didn't even notice that we can play around with as well. But we also want to be near these lakes to catch fish, because fish is quite a good resource. This is barely a lake. What is going on here? It's just full of wood. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I should also probably talk about these as well. So, oh, we're a village now. That's great. Made it up to 50. So now that we're past 50, we should have more residents coming in to live here. But as I was going to say, with these big rocks here, you've got these smaller ones. And these are other resources. So you can get iron from these. You can get gold, you can get marble. And with those, you can also get gems. You can also just get ones that are just stone. But we will need to do provisions and prospects on these to find out what they actually hold. But that comes a lot later. Now, just thinking about it, it's a little bit awkward to have a logging camp right in the middle of our town. So for the meantime, I'm just going to pick this up like so. And we're then going to move it just sort of over here, just behind this house here, so it's close to the wood and out of the way of all of our villages. Oh, I just realised I've put that right on a berry bush. But you know, I'm sure that won't matter too much. I'm sure no one's going to complain. We've got, how much? We've got 54 berries. And there's only 10 people here, so there's enough to go around. Oh, we have a mission. What does this say? Okay, build a warehouse. Okay, so this is where we start to get our storage and other logistics building. So we've got a sawmill, which is great. And I've kind of shot myself in the foot here. I don't really know where to put this. Let's put it up here, right by the wood. Just that it's getting rid of a few trees here, but that's okay. It's right in this bush. Right, there's 3 entrances, so I guess we'll just put it here. Can I move that a bit? Do you know what? Let's push it a bit back so it's not just completely in the bushes. Okay, so it's surrounded by trees, and hopefully we can cut these trees down before they get there. So that's that. Oh, we have 2 new villages as well. So let's welcome them in. And if we go to logistics, we don't really have... It's just to build a warehouse. We haven't really unlocked a warehouse, so maybe that's up here. So this is all of our development research. We will have more in time, but we haven't unlocked them yet. So for now, we just have a common path, which is storage, fishing, village bridges, and fences. Right now, we're just going to go with storage because we don't really need anything else, and we can't expand to get to fishing. We don't really need bridges because we have nowhere to build a bridge to. And fences, that's kind of just to, you know, mark your territory, essentially. Okay, so now that we have our storage, we have our warehouse and our granary. So I'm just going to throw down this warehouse real quick, and I think I'm just going to put it here for now. Because there's not really anywhere else to put it, truthfully. And I'm also going to throw down a granary, which we don't really need just yet, but I'm future-proofing. And there we go. There's both of those down. Let's just exit out of that. And let's make this a priority. And since we have 2 new villages, let's assign both of them here. Our sawmill's coming along as well. It's quite nice. Did remove some of the trees around it, but we knew that was going to happen anyway, so it's not too much of a loss. And I'm also finding it did remove this brush here, so I could have put it where it was, but it's fine where it is. All these trees are going to go anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Just thinking as well, while I'm at it, can I assign anyone? I can't assign anyone here just yet because it hasn't finished being built. Oh, the house just finished being built there though. These houses as well, as you go through the game, you actually are able to improve them because you can take the civilians, or the citizens, I should say, up social ranks. So you can take them from a serf to a commoner to a citizen, and so on. But we don't have to worry about that just yet. We've got quite a while before that happens, yeah. Okay, so our sawmill is built. Are we going to need planks for this? We are. Okay. Oh, but we've got 2 new villages here, so I don't have to take anyone away. I can just go over here and employ these 2 people. There we go. For some reason, they've started building the granary now, which I suppose is probably a good use of time, considering we need planks for the warehouse, as you can see. But now we've got 3 planks incoming, which is great. Now this granary, realistically, we can only sign berries here. So I'm just going to put that there for now, and then when we have more villagers come in, I'll throw them in there. Oh, they're starting to build up the warehouse a bit more now. It's coming along. We've got all the planks we need. But whether they've all been delivered yet is a different story. But it looks like they probably have. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume. So there we go. We now have our warehouse. And here we can assign, what have we got? We've got cloth. Got wood, planks, stone, and tools. Now I don't think we can make tools yet, so we only have the 35 that we started with. We've got 50 stone, 0 planks, 30 wood, 15 cloth, and 62 berries. But the berries we're not worried about. Whoa! Okay. We've got, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 new villages that have arrived that we can assign. So I'm going to throw one more in the woodcutters, one more in the carpenters, and I'm going to assign 2 here. Now for the warehouse, as you can see right here, the stone, the storage is full. So we're going to assign some stone here. And because the mission tells us that we need to assign planks into the warehouse, we're just going to do that as well. Okay, now we can open the royal book, which is right here. There you go, Eldengate villager, pioneer Florgle. This is where we can do our edicts. We can fund trade routes with 6 other places. This first place, all they really want is planks, I think that is, or wood. Oh, there we go. We can do that right now if we wanted to. But it says that we need to, so we're just going to do that anyway. But before I do that, this place, they want 20 shirts, which we can't make yet. This place, Devonport, they want bread. Trutbury, they want labour improvements. Kinstone Abbey, they want religious improvements. And Castle Harbour, they want militaristic improvements. So these 3 aren't really a worry yet. And truth be told, neither is Devonport or Middle. We just need to focus on Northbury. And I should have bought that when I had the chance, but it's okay. There we go, it's right back. And there we go, we've got the trade route going now. So now if I go over here to resources, we can now buy and sell anything that we have and need. So what will they buy? They will buy cheese, gold bars, polished stone, planks, wine, herbs, gold ore, and what is that? That's meat. Okay. So you can also buy tools, cloth, berries, berry wine, honey, I believe that's wax, yes, candles and barrels. So the only thing we really have to sell to them right now is planks. So we could sell planks for tools. So that's what we'll do. Where are our planks? They're there. So we'll sell those, and we will sell up to 15, so that we have a stockpile of 15 on the go. And tools we will buy, and for now let's just put this at 10. Just because it costs us 4 gold to buy. And we've got another quest here, let's see what this is. We need to expand our territory. Excellent, this is what I wanted to do. Now, I'm uncertain of where I would like to go. So we can only get this bit of land, but this also gives us iron, which, truth be told, I don't really think we can do anything with just yet, so that might not be worth it. We can go here and get this clearing with, what's that, more stone there, which isn't too bad, and a bunch of trees, and we can also expand this way into this clearing as well. So we could start to improve or expand our living area into this section here, and then move our oh, let's get these citizens real quick. So let's just get out of this, pick up these guys. Yeah, move our industrial section. We could put it, we can't really put it over here because we're going to need these to be mined. But we could start to move this over here for now. And which I think that's what we're going to do. That makes the most sense to me. And there we go. Unlocked common path tier 2. Okay. We can now build monuments, which are special buildings, as you can see. So, also up here, this is what I was talking about earlier with the trade routes. We've got labor splendor and labor influence, which we need 20 to unlock a new trade route. And we've also got some new building parts, which is fantastic. These are all for the markets though, so it's nothing to worry about yet. We can't really sell anything other than berries, so it's not really much of a point. We then have our kingdom splendor and kingdom influence, which we will need the influence to get new trade routes, and the clergy influence and the clergy splendor. But we can't do anything with those right now. But if I open this, as you can see, there's a lot more we can do. The only thing that's really worth our time right now is the manor house, which we're going to need. Tooling, we don't have any iron because I just bought the place with stone. We could do a butchering, which would get us to hunt, but I don't think we have anywhere that we can hunt in our land just yet. There's farming, there's just decorative items, labor camp improvements, storage improvements, expand our village edict. We can open up a goods market, and we can do clothing. But like I said, none of this really applies because we can't expand anywhere just yet. So I think if I'm gonna do anything, I think I'm gonna go with storage expansion and lumber camp improvements, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. So now that we have this new clearing, first of all, oh wait, is this? That's next territory over. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is, what's this? This is our manor house. This is what we're going to build in a bit. But for resources, I'm just going to put down another camp here, just so we can start getting this stone. I'm going to paint, so we can pick up all of these trees here and sort of clear the way a little bit. Okay, now let's get these over here just to make sure. Oh, and we also have 2 new citizens to join, which is great. Now I'm thinking that we just kind of paint this area as our residential. This little corner here, and we will expand to meet over there. Because this is already pretty big. We've only got 24 people, which to be fair is quite a lot. I should also mention that if I want to remove some area, I just take the same thing that I had before and I right click, and that gets rid of all of that for me, which I'm going to do just in this clearing over here, and then go back over any little bits that I missed, like this tree here and these ones here. Doesn't matter too much because we can just build over top of them, so it's going to be okay. Now what else do we have I might need to build? It's not really anything. We've got 336 gold, so what I might just do is I might just buy this next bit of land here and maybe throw down a manor house, or because I kind of want the manor house to be near our residential. So what I could do, I suppose, is because these guys are almost done over here, I could take this lumber camp and move that over here closer to our new territory, as well as the what's this called again? The sawmill, and move that over there as well, which I'm probably going to do just so we can put our manor house down here. let's just do that real quick. Okay. As you can see, there's kind of like this little path that's being built here that I kind of want to respect, just to make things a little bit easier. So it's kind of hard to tell, but that should be good enough. Put that there. We'll assign 2 people here, considering we have 4 unemployed people now, and an extra citizen on the way. And now that that's done, we can move our residential into this area too. And I know I just said it was already getting pretty big, but it's okay, it doesn't matter too much. And, you know, they are going to have to, the people that we just moved, the labour camps, they are going to have to move all the way over here to get the rest of these trees, but I'm not too worried, considering we still have our foresters that we can kind of make the use of, and this area to chop down more trees. And our mission, yes, we still need to build the manor house. So I think what I might do is I'll just take this Great Hall. Let's see, we've got a few options here that we can choose from, which I'm not too fussed about, and I'm just going to get rid of all of these exclamation marks just because they annoy me. But we've got the minor manor house, the manor boudoir, the minor tower, the major tower, and a vestibule. So let's just go with this for now, and we will just rotate this. And with this building, we can actually make it taller, which I've never actually tested how tall we can make this. Let's just do that real quick. Oh wow, it's really going. Like a giant hotel. Wow, we can make that kind of unnecessarily tall. But for now, let's just make it just a little bit taller. Just so we have a second floor. And there we go. Now we will add a door. We can do the large manor entrance. And there's all these points that we can clip onto with this building. Or we can have kind of a more relaxed one, which I think I'm going to do. Just not sure where to put the door. You know what, we'll put it in the middle. Nice and organized then. And we also need, this building has requirements, so we're going to need to put the entranceway in. Truth be told, I don't fully understand how this works, considering there's only one entrance in anyway. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I don't really think we need to do much more to this, to be honest. We can add a sub-building of a tax office or free build. So I might just add a tax office, just to make things a little bit easier, and we're going to make it a tower. Because why not? Who doesn't want a tower, you know? Let's make this, let's zoom out a little bit just so we can see a bit more. So it's just a little bit taller than what the actual building is. There we go. Maybe I should bring it forward a bit more. This also doesn't need to be attached to the building. This can be separate, but it's nice to just keep everything compact and together. So now we're going to click build all, so that everything gets built all at the same time. And I should also probably remove the area around here, because we will need to expand this in time. So let's just cut off there and there. Brilliant. And while I'm here, since there's no trees here anymore, let's get rid of those. And that way as well. Don't need any of this over here, because those trees have got too. And wow, they really got to work while I was building that, huh? Alright, let's just add that back there and remove all this. Okay, there we go. Alright, oh, we have a villager that almost didn't appear. Almost went home. Let's build a manor house And optionally, we can keep tools at the warehouse, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to add another person there. Let's see, can we add... Nope. We don't need an extra person there. Oh, I clicked on the person instead of... We'll go for an extra one of those there. We need one here as well. Yes, I'm going to do that. Forester, it's only one person. Forager, yeah, let's get another person there as well. Okay, and what's going on here? Ah, these people aren't fully in a residential area, so let's just... Oops, that's the wrong button. There we go, they should be happier now. They're actually in a residential area. Yep, there we go, lovely stuff. They are missing raw materials, so they need more wood. Only got 3 in there at the minute, and they have a max of 20. Okay, that's just kind of something that will improve in time. Seeing as we're not building anything at the minute as well, this wood, we only have 5 of right now. Oh, well, 8 of. Now we have none. Okay. Alright, can't keep up with it. But because we're still cutting down trees, that's not really a huge issue right now, because we're just going to have more later on. Okay, they're almost done, which is fun to see, but there we go. They finished the main exterior of the building, but we still need the doorway to get in, and our tax tower. And we don't have anyone else who wants to move in. Although this storage is full, so maybe we could add more stone here for now. There we go. That's just going to help with those issues for now. And also I noticed up here we have our mandates. And this is where we can levy money. Well, this is actually where we can do the promotion. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. We don't have anyone to promote yet, which is okay. And here is where we can now levy money off of our citizens at the risk of decreasing. So we're just going to levy some coins. Not that we really need it, but no, every little helps. Alright, and while we wait for the manor house to be built, now that we have almost an entirely full treasury, I'm thinking we could expand a bit. And maybe we'll go this way, so that way we can get some fishing. And put some fish, or maybe we should do it around about here. Maybe. Don't know. It shouldn't matter too much because the fish. Oh, okay, that was kind of. Need help? No, I don't need help, but thank you for asking. Okay. Let's purchase this territory. Why not? We've got our trade route coming in this way. It kind of makes more sense. And what's this now? Ah. So, this is just telling us that we can build kind of any improvement we want. We can edit the building however we want. And add buildings to it, as you saw through the subsections. But I don't think we really have anything that we can add on to that right now. What does this person want? Every villager will contribute to the community. So this is where they are asking us to build a tax building, but we've already built it. Oh, here we go. There we go, someone's gifting us 150. But we're at max money right now, so that's okay. I appreciate the money though. Let's just do a bit more deforestation. Just around here. Just so that I can have a bit more of a clearing to do what I need to do to build this. Oh, we've got a quest here as well. Or maybe we don't. They just want to improve trade between Northbury and ourselves, which will be in the mandates. To improve, we need 75 bread, and currently we don't have any bread being made. It's not really a lot we can do about that, and this is also to improve trade routes with Northbury. So all of these are for the same thing that we cannot really do. But we have another mission here now. What is this? So this is to build a bailiff office in the progress menu. assign a bailiff, and then we need to produce more than 50 bread. But we don't have a farm, so that's going to be tough to do. We will accept it, and we will just slowly work our way through this for now. And it also means that I can show you again how we can. So to add a new building, you know, like we did here, the manor house, they've got the tax office there. We want to add sub building, and then we'll just put it in here, but we haven't unlocked the bailiff yet, so that's not to worry. We can get that real soon. Oh my god, we've got missions popping up everywhere. This is just telling me about taxation, which I already know about, so I will just show you in a second. But we will add our tax collector, everyone's favorite person. Everyone loves a tax collector. And we'll pick up this new civilian, and we will have a look at this. Plant a reforestation zone, which is what we have done, which we could probably expand upon now. We need the lumber camp improvements, and to kind of just improve this lumber camp here, which is fun. So now let's go in here, and there's a church. We have this kind of nice little open space here, so it's near the village. So I'm just going to build this little church here. What should we go with? Let's go with a major one. Why not? Looks very nice. Let's place that there. What's this? A thatched gate? Okay, let's just get a proper look at that. Okay, and then there's this one, which looks like this. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just like this one. So there we go. Let's put that there. What else do we have? A chapel, inclined, and right. It's not particularly needed. There's the rustic steeple. There's the bell tower, and because these offer fortifications, I think we're just gonna. Can we put this? Yeah, let's put this nearer the front. I should put it at the side, maybe? Yeah, let's see how that looks there. Let's raise this a little bit. Do I like the look of that? Not really. What if I move? Just detach this for a second. Put this at the front. Stick it about there, just so it's not completely broken up. And then maybe add that there. Okay. I'm kind of coming onto the path a bit here, so let me move this back a little bit, and then these two stay attached. So there we go. I kind of like the look of that, so we're just going to go with that for now. I'm not worried about all these accessories to increase splendor just yet either. So there we go. Let's get these two civilians in. And let's just give these guys jobs, because we're starting to get quite high unemployment. So let's start spending some money in the progress bar. So here we are. So now that we have fish, let's go with this. We need the lumber improvements, and we need farming. So let's go with all of those. And oh, what's this now? Produce one refined food. Okay, well these are going to take a little while. See, our quests are kind of piling up here. But the fisherman's hut. This is kind of gonna. They've really cut this close, this path here. But that's okay. Doesn't matter too much, because we can put this here, and let's just rotate this a little bit. There we go, and bring it out a little bit. There we go. So let's build that. And I sure hope I put that the right way around. Let's have a quick look. Did I put that the right way around? Yes, I did. Okay, brilliant. So when that's built, we can assign a fisherman, and we'll also be able to assign a priest. Yeah, oh, we can already do that. Excellent. That makes things a hell of a lot easier for us. Well, so this main path is just cutting through this person's garden. I don't know if I happy with that at all if I was living there, but you know, whatever floats your boat. So let's okay, where can I put this? It's a good bit of land here, a good bit of land here, and here. I kind of want it far away, but not too far. So yeah, I think we'll just go here because that also means we'll be able to get this iron when it's time. So for now, let's place this and rotate it. I'm going to move it just a little bit forward. Okay, there we go. Right. And then when this, we can assign farmers already. We only have 2 people unemployed at the minute, so let's just assign those. Oh, but we have more people. Wow, the time when that could not have been any better. In time as well, I am going to move the logistics stuff, like the storage houses and this market, but for right now, it's alright. As well as this gathering hut and builder's workshop. And we are down a builder, so let's just assign that there. Just make things just a little bit quicker. Here we go. Here is our house, our manor house. It's very simple, but that's okay. Now, to get a bailiff, we're going to need to improve our labor splendor to 25. Currently, it is at 0, which isn't great, but it's an easy fix. All we need to do is kind of just add little bits and bobs like these things here. These will improve our splendor. So this will give us 3, and for some reason it's attached at the side. We can rotate that, and there we go. That'll snap on just there. Perfect. This weather vane, can we attach it to the top? Maybe if I select this particularly. There we go. There's our weather vane. That's okay like that. Let's also add a roofed stable. Will that attach? There we go. And what would our splendor be at now? We're going up to 9. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of this. A rustic shed. Let's just... Oops, that's not what I wanted that. Okay, there we go. That'll go there. A stable fence, rustic shed, wood shed. Okay, let's that's at 10. Let's leave that for now. Let that get built while we work on some other things. Okay, that's not built yet. That's not built yet. It's been... Oh! Our farmhouse is done. When did... That was a bit strange. Make that take priority. Let's add another farmer here. And now this is where we can draw the outline for crops. I prefer to change it from a circle to a square, just because it feels a bit more neat, but I also wish I could just rotate the square just a little bit, just to make things a little bit neater. But that's okay. Let's just draw out a little plot. It's cutting into the iron there, which kind of sucks, but... Oh my god, I've just realised I can rotate it. Oh, I feel like an idiot for not knowing that. There we go. I'm just going to actually just drag this along here. Oh, it's too large now. Okay, well then, let's just delete that. There we go. And I might just trim this down a little bit too. Okay, now they're saying it's too small, so let's expand it this way. There we go. That's about as neat as I can get it, which isn't very neat at all. Which kind of sucks, but here's what it is. It's fine. So, now that that's been planted, they're going to start tilling the land and planting wheat. And while they do that, let's get the windmill going. I want to keep this kind of close by. Where's the entrance is here. So let's just rotate that so it's on the path. Excellent. And because this is kind of all logistic stuff, I think I'm just going to add the bakery just a little bit closer to the town. For now, at least. Okay, where is the entrance? What would you say is the... Oh, this has got a banner at the front, so that's good. Let's just bring that close. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Okay, let's talk about a reforestation area. So I'm just going to basically improve this a little bit, really. Just make this just a little bit bigger. See if that counts towards that. Yep, that did. Brilliant. Okay, get rid of that. Doing this quest here, by the way. Quite sure. Improve labor camp, or lumber camp. I keep calling it a labor camp, I don't know why. So, like I was saying earlier, we can improve certain parts of buildings. We've got all of these options to pick for, and then these which will improve our labor. This will let us store more wood, which would be beneficial. There's a pun there somewhere. Feel free to laugh at that pun if you want, and if you don't, I won't hold it against you. A drinking potion. This will let us add 2 more lumberjacks. So I'm just going to add that there. And we're just going to add these little decorations around just to improve our labor influence and splendor. These won't really offer us anything in the long run, but you know, it makes it look just a little bit more appealing. So there we go. Those are our improvements. They'll get built in due time. Okay, our church is built as well. Lovely. Now, there we go. We just got given 8 splendor, or influence rather, for that. Can we promote our villagers? No, we can't. Which kind of sucks, but I'm also not really too bothered about. Okay, so this is a really easy one. They're just going to ask for blueprints to build a bridge. So we're just going to have a builder do that, and there you go. You don't really have to do anything at all. We've got 10 influence now. Okay. Oh, they're building the windmill quite nicely. These guys haven't even got started on the farm, which I would love them to be honest with you. I would absolutely love them to. And there we go. There's our farm, which is great. Oh, and we also have a mission here. What's this? Oh, it's just them giving us tools. There we go, tools received. And appreciating us. And let's just pick up these guys. And then let's end the recording here for now. So let's just pause that. Let's take a look around. We've come quite far in just under an hour. There we go, there's our little village. They still haven't chopped these trees down, which is kind of annoying, but it doesn't really matter too much. We've still got lots and lots of empty space. We've got another house being built over here. We've got our church, which is looking quite nice actually. Looks very humble. We've got our fisherman's place, which hasn't been built yet. We've got our farm. They're now sowing the seeds for wheat now, which is excellent. We've got a windmill, which is being built. And we've got a few other bits here, as well as the bakery, which is yet to be built. So yeah, this is Foundation. I'm pretty interested to see how Eldengate goes and gets built and develops in time. Yeah, I love this game. It came out, I believe, early this year. Then I played it for a little bit, and then didn't for a while, and then recently I started playing it again, and now I'm addicted. And it's just nice, peaceful, relaxing, and just kind of fun, to be honest with you. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and um, tell me what your thoughts are on what we should do with Eldengate. Because there's loads more we can do. As you can see, we've only just scratched the surface, and we've still got loads more to improve on. We can build a castle, we can build a monastery, and a whole bunch more stuff. There's taverns, there's statues. There is also combat in this, so you can have a military, even though there is no fighting. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.